Hey everyone, it's Janke here. Welcome to my first playthrough series. This is new for me. Whoops. Today we're gonna be playing Pokemon Crystal. I'm pretty excited for this because this is my favorite game of all the Pokemon series. I grew up with it, and doing a Nuzlocke. For those of you who don't know what a Nuzlocke is basically rules to make the games more challenging. The first rule here is if your Pokemon faints in battle, essentially it's dead, so you have to release it into the wild and you can't use it anymore. The second rule is that you can only catch the first encounter in each new area, so like if you go on a new route, you can only catch the first Pokemon you run into. Now for that, there's a side note. You go through a few new areas in this game. Like in the beginning without having Pokeballs, so we're not going to put that rule into effect until after we get the Pokeballs, which is a little into the game. The third rule is that you nickname every Pokemon you catch. Alright, here we're going to go into, it's noon, and no, sorry, 4 minutes, yes. Yeah, you did oversleep. So, the third rule is you have to nickname all your Pokemon that you catch. I'm setting that rule into effect just because, it's kind of fun. You get to nickname them off the bat, even though you don't usually do that. I don't usually nickname Pokemon, but I like the idea of it. And the fourth rule is that you can't accept Pokemon through trade, either in-game or with other players. Which won't be a problem because this is an emulator anyway. And that's about it. Oh, you can receive Pokemon through NPCs as long as they're free. You can receive them. But other than that, you just catch them in each new area. Okay, we're gonna go new name. Now I always disliked using all caps for the names here, so I'm gonna go with Janke here, with a Y. There you go. Anyway, those are the rules, and basically it's meant to make the game more challenging. I've seen Nuzlocke with Pokemon X and Y, and that game seems to make it a little less hard to do Nuzlocke, but so, okay, in the first games you could go into your PC from the get-go and get a potion. Here, not so much. So, we're just gonna walk downstairs. We talk to our moms here. And she tells us that the next door neighbor, our professor's looking for the Pokemon professor. Got the Pokegear. That's the phone system in this game. It's only good like later on if you want to get more experience with trainer battles, like people you've met on the street, but other than that, it's kind of, it's a good mechanic, but it's not the best. I could see where they were going with like new age stuff here when the game came out, but yep, today's Friday. It's not daylight savings time. Yes. Alright, come, alright. Yeah, she's gonna tell us anyway. Okay. Yes, that's very convenient. Alright, we're gonna step out here into New Barktown. Over here's the water. It's just the first town we start off in. Here we're gonna go into the lab. Oh, before we go that, we're gonna look at this sketchy dude over here. He seems to be looking into the lab, and he kicks you out. That's kind of sketchy. Maybe he'll steal some Pokemon later. Anyway, we're gonna go into the lab here. And we're gonna talk to Professor Elm here. Now basically he's telling you he's writing a paper and he wants to do research on Pokemon. These 3 Pokemon right up in the corner there. And you agree to help him out. So he's gonna give you a Pokemon. Essentially, he wants you to run an errand in the next town over. So you have to take the Pokemon and defend yourself in the wild. here. So yeah, you're running an errand for him, but you know. Alright, he's gonna give you the free range to pick a Pokemon here. We have Cyndaquil, which is my favorite in this game. But you know, to make things challenging, I'm not gonna go with one that I usually get, because I always get it anyway. Here we have the water type for this generation is Totodile. We're not gonna do that. And here, or sorry. Wait, I lied. We're gonna do Totodile, but here's Chikorita, the grass type. I'm not gonna go with grass types only because it's a little more challenging, and it's not really my forte with Pokemon. So we're gonna go with Totodile here, which is my second favorite starter in this one, and yeah. All right, so we got our first Pokemon here. We're gonna nickname it. I thought about this beforehand, and I'm gonna go with To Kill a Mockingbird, the father in that, which was Atticus. I sort of like that name, so I'm gonna go with that because he's sort of a gentle giant, and Totodile's not so much gentle, but he's a giant. Atticus Finch. All right. So, Mr. Pokemon lives over in Cherry Grove, which is the next city over. So, we got his phone number, which is kind of cool. You can call him any time of the day. He's just talking about the healing thing. That's like a... Hold on. This is like a Pokemon Center inside of here if you want to heal while you're in New Park Town, but other than that, you can go to the Pokemon Centers, which I'll show you in the next city. This guy wants to give you, oh look at that, a free potion. It's cool. What a nice guy. I want to tell you. People these days, they're just so nice. You're gonna go over here, and here's Route 29. Now, like I said, we're not gonna do the first encounter rule until we get Pokeballs, but we can still train. So here's our first encounter, which is a Pidgey. Oh man. I actually would really like to get a Pidgey, but we'll see how things work out. Now for this playthrough, you know, if I do happen to white out and lose, you know, that's basically it. You know, I'm not going to continue or whatever, so we'll see how far this series goes. I essentially wanted this to first be like a walkthrough of the game, but since I don't know, I've seen a lot of walkthroughs online for this, and it just seems kind of repetitive to do another walkthrough, so I haven't seen many Nuzlocks for this. Maybe this might be the first, maybe I'm breaking new ground, I don't know. Alright, let's see if we can level up Atticus a little bit more, because we have an important battle coming up. We need him. I was talking before though, this game just brings back so much nostalgia. I grew up with this game, and you know, I never beat it as a kid because I wasn't good at it, and I'm still not good at like beating Pokemon games. Like, I never finish, except for X and Y I did. I really got into that game because I mean, it's really good. But for this one, I never could beat the Elite Four. Like, I would like faint, but I would save before I faced them, and I would get a bunch of like revives and potions and stuff. But oh, here's another rule for Nuzlocke. You can't use status healing or potions in battle. That's another rule, which makes it way more difficult, because like, you could just lose Pokemon like here and there. So we're gonna have to really train them up before we beat like gyms and stuff. Pidgey. I don't care what you guys say about Pidgey. I like Pidgey, and especially like Pidgeot. It's really good. I haven't paid attention to like how good each Pokemon is until like X and Y, because apparently they're not all the same. Obviously now, but I don't know. If I like a Pokemon and it's not the strongest, I'll still use it. And what's this say? Route 29, Cherry Grove City, and New Barktown. And here we made it to Cherry Grove City. I love the music here. But I think this is a good place to end off. So next time on Pokemon Nuzlocke, we're going to get a tour of the city and also get Pokeballs and talk to Mr. Pokemon and possibly get our first wild encounter Pokemon. I'll see you next time.